Hello everybody, welcome to another interesting video. Today I'm actually going to, talk about a couple TV DVDs that I have in my own collection and TV shows that I watched back in the day and still watch even to this day. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to one at a time here. The first one will be Everybody Loves Raymond. This show came out back in 1996 through 2005, and you definitely have a good cast, a great sitcom. Still love Everybody Loves Raymond. I believe I see there's like 210 episodes, and each episode I watched like maybe 10 times. I kid you not, over the years, and I still love the show. You definitely have a good cast. You have stand-up comedian Ray Romano stars as Ray Barone, a successful sports writer and devoted husband to Deborah, Patricia Heaton, who must deal with his brother and parents who happen to live across the street, Frank. Ray Romano, a good main protagonist character. You know, everything's about him, everything centers around him, basically in most episodes. You have Patricia Heaton, a great actress, a good supporting cast member for the role. You know, a wife who's basically kind of yells at Raymond because she can't stand him in some form or cases. You also have Peter Boyle. Great man. He was definitely a good actor in this role. He definitely played Frank Barone really well. His lines. And I certainly remember the day he died. I remember it was back in December 2006. I heard it on the radio, and then later that night I watched TV. I saw a tribute video to him, and yeah, it was a sad time. You also have Doris Roberts, aka Marie Barone. Definitely another good actress in this role. She definitely played a mother who would like motherize the children and Deborah and get on her nerves and whatnot. You also have Brad Garrett, which is his name in real life, but his name is Robert Barone, who was a jealous brother of Raymond, and he definitely has good lines too, and he definitely good comedic effects. And definitely one of the best lines I remember is him saying, "Never ends for Raymond. Everybody loves Raymond. I go to work, people shoot at me. Ray goes to work, people do the wave." That was actually the first episode, the pilot in season 1. So, without further ado, before I show you the seasons, you also have the kids. I can't quite remember their names, but they're not quite the main cast of the series. They're just kind of a background, sorta. But also rest in peace, Doris Roberts. I remember her passing away too. And of course, the unfortunate suicide of Sawyer Sweeten. Yeah, who was one of the kids on the series who unfortunately committed suicide. My understanding is that one of the reasons why he committed suicide was because he was such a kid star, and he had all that fame growing up as a kid, but he never really had enough real world kid experience like any normal kid would. And of course, when you get older, you realize, you're about to go in the real world and how it is, and what the struggles are. And yeah, I mean, I could go in further detail, but fortunately, I don't want to try to bore people with me trying to, take a while to come up with the words. But it's so unfortunate that Sawyer Sweeten committed suicide, and he was only 20 years old. It's so sad. But yeah, here's season 1 of Everybody Loves Raymond. Season 2, right here. And you got season 3. Season 4. Season 5, Season 6, Season 7, Season 8, and finally, Season 9. Yeah, the way the show ended at the very end, I thought was a pretty good ending and a good run. And of course, less than a year, well, actually over a year after the series ended back in 2005, Peter Boyle passed away of an apparent heart disease in a New York City hospital. But yeah, everybody loves Raymond. I love the show to this day. For those of you who have not seen it, check it out. You might like it. Next TV series will be Family Matters. Now, this show aired back in 1989 through 1998. And you definitely have good... Yeah, Family Members is definitely an all African-American comedy, and I haven't really quite grown up with this series. That came out mostly in the 90s. But I remember watching it, and fortunately I have all the DVD sets of them. You have Family Members starring Reginald VelJohnson, Jo Marie Paxton France, Rosetta Lenore, rest her soul. She's a good woman. She was a good woman. Darius McCarthy, Kelly Shanae Williams, Jamie Foxworth, Joseph Julius Wright, and Tamala Hopkins as Rachel, and Sean Harrison, who played Waldo, another good supporting character, Waldo. Couldn't keep up, huh, baby? It's just like Aretha Friend. R-E-S-P-C... No, R-E-S-P... Just stay out of my salad. A good supporting cast other than Steve Urkel, a.k.a. Jaleel White. Steve Urkel. Who can go wrong with Steve Urkel? Did I do that? I've fallen and I can't get up. Love the show. But yeah, I'll show you the seasons I have on DVD sets here. Unfortunately, these are not available a lot in the public. It seems like you can order them only online. They're not available hardly in any stores. Again, you can only order them online. So yeah, I'll show you Family Matters Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, Season 5, Season 6, Season 7, 8, and finally 9. I believe for this series it's 215 episodes. Definitely a long-running show. Again, I think a good classic comedy, the kind of comedy you don't see, especially nowadays, where it's just in-your-face comedy. This is kind of in-your-face, but almost like it's... I don't know how to describe it. It's actually funny. It's like comedy in the 90s compared to nowadays. It's different nowadays. But again, for those of you who have not seen Family Matters, check it out. You definitely might like it. There's definitely memorable and funny moments. So anyway, I thought I'd show you my 2 favorite TV DVD collections that I have. And thank you for watching, and have a good day.